Happy summer, y'all. Happy summer. The sun is finally out, and everything is coming out in its beauty and in its glory. The trees are doing their thing, the flowers are blooming, the birds are chirping. It's summer, y'all. It's a beautiful season. But I wanted to ask you, is it well with your soul? And what is our soul? The soul is the mind, the will, and the emotions. Your soul is your thinker, your feeler, and your chooser. You notice that when you usually think a certain way, you have certain feelings. And when you feel a certain way, you act a certain way. So the soul is where the arena of life takes place. Your life goes in the direction of your most predominant thoughts. So the other question I want to ask is, where do you get your most predominant thoughts? Do you get it from the news media? See, the news media is basically an echo that comes from the noise of the multitude. And the undertone that comes from this noise and frequency is usually that of fear, doubt, worry, and lack. Have you ever felt empowered after watching the news? See, lately I have learned a great secret that I'm going to share with you. And it's what the ancients said. The masters say this. They say that silence is golden. And it was King David who said, "Be still and know that I am God." So for me, I have been practicing silence. And in solitude and in quietude, I find that I'm able to turn down the noise of the multitude and turn up the voice of infinitude. Now, infinitude is the voice of the Spirit, and the Spirit is vast. The Spirit is auspicious. The Spirit is gracious. At this frequency and in this undertone, there is no lack. There's nothing missing and there's nothing broken. You come into grips and into contact with Psalm 23 that states, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This is the beauty of being in quietude and being in solitude. And I want to encourage you and I want to admonish you to go in quietude and in solitude. And there you'll find infinitude. And once you tap into infinitude, of course you'll find gratitude because there's nothing missing and there's nothing lacking. You're full. You don't feel like you are inadequate. This is the God context. And when you're in the God context, then your content also becomes right. Because if you're full of fear, if you're full of doubt, if you're full of worry, how are your thoughts going to be? That's why we have serious cases of mental health going on in our society, because we are not tapping into the right frequency. We are listening too much to the multitude and we are staying away from solitude and quietude, which leads us to infinitude. This is Zeph Lion, yo. I want to encourage you to take your time in solitude and quietude, and there you'll find direction. And the Lord will speak to you clearly and lead you in the direction that you are to go. Yo, have a great weekend. Stay blessed.